Hidalgo County is working to ensure that all of its residents have access to clean water, including those living in colonias out in rural parts of the county. Action 4's Ashley Custer sat down with the planning director to find out how big of a problem it really is.
According to the last census, over 850,000 people are reportedly living in Hidalgo County. And most, even in these rural colonias, have basic services like sewer and water.
We have water corporations that extend way out to the outside areas of the county, and so most everybody has water.
But there are a few exceptions.
Far away from the nearest water source, and they're broken up into smaller parcels to give out to family members, and that's where you have these issues where not everybody has a water meter.
Hidalgo County Planning Director TJ Ardando says he is only aware of 3 colonias currently without water services because land was subdivided before the Colonia prevention laws were enacted in the late 1980s, or they were not properly platted through the county. Action 4 News went to check out a colonia off Brush Line and 9 Mile Line where residents were living without water services. Some people living in the rural parts of Hidalgo County have even resorted to abandoning their homes. This home behind me is actually empty, and it's because of the difficulty in getting electric and water services out to this area. Many of the homeowners did not speak to us on camera, but did show us their private water wells that they use to supply water to their homes. While one homeowner told us that she is happy with the well and would not want to have to cover an additional bill for water service, her neighbor told us he'd like to have a water line because while the water is okay for showering and cleaning clothes, he doesn't feel it's good enough to drink.
We're not opposed to anybody utilizing a water well if there is no water available, but they would have to get the water testing and the laboratory testing done and approved by our county health department before we permit an individual to live out there.
Ardando says it all goes back to the Colonia prevention laws that were passed. It's all in an effort to make sure that residents have these services to improve quality of life. In Hidalgo County, Ashley Custer, Action 4 News.
And the county has reached out to Agua's Special Utility District about extending a water line to that colonia off Brush Line, but it's still too early to know what type of plan would be drafted for that subdivision. The North Alamo Water Supply Corporation is currently working to secure grant money to fund extending a water line to the other 2 colonias north of La Villa.